Next, we'll announce the winner of this year's International Medical Innovation Award, Dr. Jiang Chuan. Dr. Jiang.
This time last year, I was at death's door. Ever since your surgery. Just last month, I ran a marathon. When child was... Look at the kid, he's so full of energy now. Golden hands, miraculous healer, golden hands. Miraculous healer.
These a healer's compassion. I'll spend my life holding up every heartbeat with these trusted hands. Forever. I'll always live up to the name of a healer.
The godfather of Haicheng, reshaping the business world with one move. Years ago, he single-handedly ended a gang war, but now he's kneeling in public.
Beg a doctor. Absolutely crazy.
The Ho Group controls half of Haicheng's finances and
What kind of person would make by Shan Ho set aside his enormous pride? Dad, you're the head of the Ho Group. Why would you kneel to a doctor? Your body can't take this. Get up now. Help Dad up.
Inju, stop it. Dr. Jiang is known as the Golden Hand. People line up for his treatment. This time, to take him to Haicheng for surgery, we need to show sincerity. Additionally, I've heard Dr. Jiang treats everyone equally. No special treatment, no distinction between status or rank if Dad's health isn't treated soon. I'm afraid, Dad.
Dad's illness. Doctor can't treat it. Why visit him? Who's this guy, acting high and mighty? Money solves anything. Don't believe it. Is he a god?
Zhu. Don't speak ill of Dr. Jiang so casually. It's all my fault. Ever since you were little, I spoiled you, indulged you, and that's why you become so arrogant and domineering. You should learn from your brother. Treat people with humility and respect.
Dad, Zhu is still young and immature. I'll make sure to discipline her better in the future.
Dad, all my brother does is criticize me. Sometimes he even takes my allowance. You're the only one who cares. Don't let him interfere.
Your brother's doing it for your sake, my health. I don't know how much longer I'll live. After I'm gone, the inheritance of the company will go to your brother. You need to follow his guidance and behave. Only then can I leave peacefully.
Dad, don't talk about dying or handing over management rights. All to my brother. He'll just bully me. How can you leave me like this?
Dr. Jiang.
What's...
I'm Huo Baishan from Haicheng. I barely made it here to the capital, holding on with this last breath just to ask you to save my life. This is my diagnosis, Dr. Jiang. I know you dislike the stink of money, but bringing money is all I can do. Come and take my life.
Are you from Haicheng?
Yes.
Son, you've achieved so much in your studies and now you're heading to the capital for work. I'm truly happy for you, but no matter how successful you become, never forget your roots. Back then, our family was poor. But you showed great promise in your studies. When the neighbors found out, the community pulled together. Everyone chipped in from one family to another, and they managed to gather the money for your overseas education. Our Haicheng has always been full of kindness and loyalty.
I'll never forget the neighbors' kindness. It's etched in my heart forever.
Son, remember this. If the people of Haicheng ever face trouble, you must never stand by and do nothing. Help when you can. Pass on Haicheng kindness.
That kindness.
Let's keep it going.
Don't worry, Mom. I promise I won't let you down, and I'll never fail the people of Haicheng.
Dr. Jiang, tell me what you want. Money, power. I can give it all to you, as long as you save my life.
These hands only recognize a heartbeat, not your status. But if the patient needs me, I'm always ready to work.
That's amazing, Dr. Jiang.
Thank you.
Dr. Jiang.
I know you're not in it for the money, but this is just a small token of my gratitude.
How about this? This pen can be my thank you gift. Once you recover, it becomes a celebratory gift. 1 week from now, the surgery will be ready at Haicheng South Hospital.
Thank you, Dr. Jiang. Thank you so much.
Director Jiang.
Director Jiang,
Finished surgery and flying to Haicheng. Your body can't handle back-to-back work. Unable to withstand.
It's alright. It's not easy to have a chance to go back to Haicheng. I can never forget my mother.
my teachings.
It just so happens that I'm going back this time. I can go visit her.
Dad, Dr. Jiang, today your heart can be saved.
And remember this, during my surgery, you'll take full charge of the group. Don't let the board's sly foxes take advantage. And Inju, don't let her run wild anymore.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on things.
Inju, if only she could be as sensible as you. If she keeps messing around, causing trouble, or even disrespecting Dr. Jiang, it's all my fault. Back then, she was born when I was old, and your mother, she died in childbirth because of her, so I spoiled her too much. That's why she's turned out like this today.
Dad,
And Uriyur, if I die, remember the elder brother is like a father. Huo Yinzhu, rules are rules, limits are limits. You must correct the mistakes Dad made. If necessary, just kick her out with nothing. Because enduring hardships is the only way to achieve greatness. Just kick her out with nothing.
No. Dad can't die. If Dad's here, he'll spoil me. If not, inheritance goes to my brother, Huo Chuan. He'll only get stricter with me. He'll make me leave with nothing. Without money. Without freedom, how am I supposed to live? Wait a second.
Miss, that Dr. Jiang, isn't he supposed to be some kind of miracle doctor? Didn't Father beg him for surgery before?
Yeah, that Dr. Jiang. I've heard of him too. He's really amazing. He can definitely save Father.
You all speak so highly of him. Doesn't matter. Saving Dad is the priority. I just want Dad to live. Doing this for Dr. Jiang's sake. Ask him again to be sure. Find Dr. Jiang before surgery. I'll show him gratitude and sincerity.
Yes, miss.
In this world, there's no one Huo Yinzhu can't handle.
Dad, he's from Yushan.
After the surgery, I want to go. Fish alley. You want fish. Commissioner. Eating fish.
The old master talks about eating fish. He craves fish from Fish Alley. Young lady, the old master said you're not considerate. Reflect on it. If you personally go to Fish Alley and buy the freshest, most nutritious fish and stew it for him, then serve it to him after the surgery, do you really think he'll kick you out with nothing?
Makes sense. When I bring the fish soup over, Dad will definitely be happy. His mood and health will improve. Then he won't have the heart to kick me out. Even my brother won't be able to do anything to me. Let's go to Fish Alley. Buy fish. I'll search Fish Alley for the best fish for my dad. The very best.
Shaoli, before surgery, I'll stop by Fish Alley to check on my mom. Take the team to the hospital and prepare for surgery. Check all equipment carefully.
Alright, Dr. Jiang, but you've had a long journey.
Don't worry. I'll be back in an hour. Go on, hurry.
Sister Lin, awards from Jiang Chuan's elementary school are curled up yet kept.
These represent Xiao Chuan. Step by step, leaving our little fishing village behind. This was the first time he practiced medicine, and the patient gave him this banner.
Your son's so amazing, yet you're still here getting fish in this tiny alley?
Used to it, moving to the city. I can't adapt. If I leave, who's gonna play mahjong with you guys?
How much is this fish?
Are you here to buy fish?
Why knock over my fish crate?
The fish flopped, lost their scales, now don't look good.
Scrappy fish. Worth nothing. Pick lively ones when buying fish. How to tell if dead or alive without pouring out.
Get the most precious fish you have here. Our Lady has plenty of money.
Forget it. Less trouble is better than more.
This is wild grouper, hard to catch near shore. It's the most valuable one I have here.
Scrawny fish. You call that valuable?
Miss, you don't get it. This is a golden grouper. Last month, in the rich circles of Haicheng, a 10-pound one was sold for 88,000. 3 pounds and 2 ounces. Just give me 28,000.
28,000. Lost your mind. Are you ripping me off just because I look wealthy?
Miss, this fish really is rare. Last month, Dad hosted a dinner at the club. Ordered steamed grouper. Half of it cost 15,000.
No need to tell me, I already know. Fine, 28,000 it is. I'll take it. It must be Huo Yinzhu. That old coward froze my card.
Lower the limit on Yinju's secondary card to 2,000 first, so she won't cause more trouble.
But I already bragged about it. Not buying it would be so embarrassing. Wait a second. Your fish's eyes are sunken. No way. It's been dead for 3 days, hasn't it?
The smell's worse than a sewer. Can you eat this, old lady? You're so dishonest in business, tricking people with rotten fish.
This is fresh fish, just caught at dawn. Look at the gills, they're still reddish. How could it not be fresh?
Now, look at this scale. 3 pounds 2 ounces, 3 pounds 2, not even 2 pounds. You're a con man, an old Do you really think I'm that easy to push around?
You've definitely tampered with the scale. And you call yourself a fair merchant? I feel ashamed for you.
You smash scales, throw fish around, are you buying or not? Go nitpick somewhere else. I'm done with this.
Miss, we're doing this for the master. He did say to be humble and polite to others. Look at this.
My dad said, respect elders and care for the— What's wrong with you? Are you out of your mind? Boss, it's no big deal. I'm just trying to get a good fish here. Here's the deal. I'll take this fish.
Really?
Do you think I care about that little money?
What do you want to do about it?
I want you to use your hands to clean off every single fish scale for me. I've already shown you my sincerity and politeness. Now, you should show me your honesty and genuine intent.
What?
I said your knife isn't clean. I want you to use your hands. Clean off the fish scales piece by piece.
You're just bullying me.
Not selling. Too late. You can't handle cleaning fish, yet act mighty in this fish market. Smash her fish stall. Kick out of the fish market.
Do you even follow the law anymore?
Why isn't my mom answering the phone? Busy with business again.
Have you no respect for the law?
Dr. Jiang, Southgate Hospital is ready. Surgery begins in an hour. How long till you get here?
Alright, thanks for your hard work. Don't worry, I'll be there on time. Oh, by the way, ease patient emotions. Try to relieve their pre-surgery anxiety.
Got it. Dr. Jiang is already on the way and pre-surgery preparations are done. Just relax and rest well. All will go smoothly.
Thank you.
I dare any of you to try. I've been selling fish here for 30 years. I've never met such unreasonable customers like you.
Old lady, our young lady buys your fish to support your business. Be smart, put the knife down and stop pushing it.
Support my business? How about you learn how to behave first?
Miss, how about we just drop it? The master surgery is coming up.
If he finds out,
We're causing trouble outside.
It might affect his...
that wouldn't be good.
Boss, calm down for now. We were just joking around with you, not really gonna fight you. Look, people pass through this fish alley. If you wave a knife and hurt someone, how will you do business? Stay calm. Stay calm.
If you guys hadn't pushed me, how could I be pointing my fish knife at you?
I've never had anyone dare to pull a knife on me.
Guys,
Beat them up, beat them to death.
Don't hit her. Don't hit.
Take down her lousy stall. Smash it to pieces. I want her to know the price of crossing me.
No. Don't.
Weren't you acting all tough just now? You're just a lousy fish seller, and you even have a banner. Are you moonlighting as a junk collector too? Jiang. Dr. Jiang Chuan. Dr. Jiang Chuan's banner. Why is it here? Dad begged desperately. The invited surgeon is Dr. Jiang Chuan. Wait.
Is this my son's banner? This was my son's first honor as a doctor. The first recognition he ever got. Give it back to me.
Miss, did we cause trouble?
what's the panic? Everyone knows Dr. Jiang Chuan.
Never cared about fame.
How could I go around handing out banners?
I get it now. You're just useless, pretending to be important, huh? Of all the people to impersonate, why him, fishmonger's son?
Pretending to be famous.
Dr. Jiang Chuan, huh? I think you're just a fraud, a quack. Ha ha ha.
Give it back to me. Give it back.
Fish seller's son. And you think you can be called Jiang Chuan? A stinking bottom feeder like you should feel honored to be called dog egg. You know that.
This is my son's honor. I'm definitely reporting you to the inspection bureau. You won't stay smug for long.
Inspection Bureau. You seriously think you'll live that long? Let me tell you. My dad is the Sea City boss, Huo Baishan. In Sea City, no one dares mess with the Huo family.
Huo Baishan, everyone knows your dad's sick and in the hospital. Yet here you are, bullying regular folks instead of being by his side. Don't you have a conscience? That's right. Your father's illness is because of your lack of decency as a younger generation, and you're still messing around here.
Exactly. If Mr. Huo doesn't make it through this, the Huo family is bound to decline, and you'll definitely face karma.
Ha ha ha, karma. Let me tell you, Dr. Jiang Chuan from the imperial capital is about to perform surgery on my dad. He's the famous Golden Hands. Wait till my dad recovers. I'll turn your fish lane into a complete dump. I'll kill you, as easy as squashing a bug.
Jiang Chuan, the doctor from the capital, is my son.
Sir, we've arrived at Fish Lane.
Oh, thank you. What's going on? Why is my heart suddenly racing like this?
Jiang Chuan, the doctor from the capital, he's my son.
Old lady, you're about to die and still trying to climb the ladder.
Stop making excuses.
You said your son is the famous Dr. Jiang Chuan. Why not claim you're the Queen Mother of Heaven while you're at it?
With that fishy smell all over you, you're calling yourself the mother of a golden-handed doctor? What a joke.
Lin Jie's child is Jiang Chuan.
Watch Jiang Chuan grow up. He's Lin Ping's son.
Count me in. I can vouch for it too.
You folks here in Fish Lane sure know how to stick together. All lying together just to save this woman, huh? Tell me, did this old lady spend the whole night keeping righteousness company? This woman's pretty bold for her age, huh? Think your body can handle it?
I really regret it. Back then, I even told my son that here in Haicheng. Everyone is kind-hearted and shouldn't forget their roots. I never expected this. Turns out there are people like you in Haicheng, bullies who abuse power and act despicably. Your father.
To raise a daughter like you.
He clearly isn't a virtuous man either. Just wait, I'll make sure my son knows. Evil always gets its due. It's not worth saving. Your father's surgery. It absolutely must not proceed.
Miss, could you be telling the truth?
What did you just say?
I said, your Huo family will get what's coming to you.
Since you have a foul mouth, someone hit her mouth with this stinky fish. Still so stubborn. If you beg me now, maybe I'll be in a good mood.
I'd rather die than beg you.
Fine. Keep hitting him. Drag her to the riverbank. Feed the fish.
Let's go.
Stop. Stop.
Get out of the way.
Mom, what's happening to you?
Xiao Chuan, you're finally back. If you hadn't come back, they have tormented your mom to death.
What's going on here?
Ogawa, they said they wanted to buy fish, but instead kept causing trouble. They wrecked the stall and even hit me.
I thought someone in charge had come, like it was a big deal. Turns out, just a loyal stray dog. That scum, I gave her a chance to do business, and she sold me a rotten fish. The whole street knows she sells spoiled fish. Doesn't she deserve it?
Exactly. She still owes us 2 liang of fish. People like her, the cheating crooks, who else deserves a beating?
No way. Mom? This is your own doing.
I started it. She wasted my time buying fish for my dad. I made her kneel. Licking fish scales. That was mercy.
Stop rambling. Pay Our Lady the mental damages. 800,000.
You trashed my stall and won't compensate me? Don't you even respect the law?
Mom, don't get mad. Listen, this isn't about money today. This matter. It's not my mom's fault at all. If we can't settle this privately, fine. I'll call the police. Let them handle it.
Call the police. You think the cops care about a nobody like you? Listen to me. My dad is Huo Yinzhu. With a snap of his fingers, he can make sure you and your son disappear from Haicheng. Completely wiped out.
Your dad is Huo Yinzhu.
That's right, scared now. I'm here today on my dad's order to buy fish. This lowlife sold me a dead fish. My dad will tear down this fish alley. Turn it into a dump.
Dr. Jiang.
If you save me, I promise to make good connections and do good deeds in the future.
Make good connections. Acting pitiful in public to beg for help. But behind closed doors, you spoil your daughter, letting her act recklessly. Return this pen to your father. Even if you save his life, his heart is rotten. He's simply not worth it.
Not worth it.
This pen
Was my birthday gift for Dad.
This pen was a birthday gift for Dad, a unique piece. How did it end up with him? How did he get it? Dad, it's your birthday today. I got this specially for you. It was custom made. This is the only one in the world.
I love it. Thank you, my sweetie.
As long as you like it, Dad. A pen. How did you get this?
This pen is from your father, Huo Yinzhu. What's up? Recognized it as your father's?
Impossible.
You must have stolen it.
My dad's pen. How did it end up with you?
Huo Yinzhu, your father knelt before me, begging me to save his life. This pen was his token of gratitude. I am a doctor with a compassionate heart. Patients, good or bad, beautiful or ugly, whether their conscience is right or wrong, saving lives is my duty. But Huo Yinzhu indulges his daughter like this, even humiliating my mother. People like him. Even if you save his life, you can't save his heart.
You see yourself as a savior, huh? I think you're pretending to be something you're not. I'll make you understand before you die. Hey, Dad. How's it going there?
Inju, where are you? Dad's surgery is about to start soon. They're doing the final prep now. Looks like Dr. Jiang is here. Inju, stop messing around. Dad can't handle any stress right now. Hurry back.
Alright, I got it. Lucky I called my dad, or I would have been fooled by you, liar. How dare you impersonate Dr. Jiang Chuan? Looks like you got a death wish. Do it.
What are you doing?
Daring to pretend to be golden hands? Then I'll ruin hands. See how he cheats people after that.
Miss, this is a matter of life and death. Maybe just let him go.
He lied first.
And now he wants the young lady
To let him off the hook. Besides, the young lady's men who went to find Dr. Jiang just called. They said Dr. Jiang is already on his way to the hospital. The real Dr. Jiang.
take action.
How dare you? No, please.
You're not pretending to be the golden hand, are you? Well, I want to see if I can ruin those hands of yours. Let's see how you'll keep acting like an expert.
If I ruin my hands, no one will perform your dad's surgery. Your dad's life is at risk.
Don't guilt me with your dad. Let me explain. Golden Hand is now at Southgate Hospital, ready to operate on my dad. Who do you think you are? Just a fishmonger who steals pens.
No. Xiao Chuan's hands are for holding a scalpel.
Holding a scalpel. He can't even cut fish properly.
You'll regret it.
Ogawa.
Regret it.
After Dad's surgery, I'll chop off her hand and feed it to the fish. Just as easy as dealing with you. Let's go. Back to Nangwon Hospital. Dying listening to Dr. Jiang's surgery. Dinner time.
Son.
Quickly get to the hospital. Ogawa.
Hurry to the hospital. Avoid Southgate Hospital. It's a whole family's business. Head to Northgate instead.
No. We're going to Southgate Hospital. Huo Zishan is waiting for the Golden Hand to save his life, right? I want Huo Yinzhu to know she's destroyed the only chance her father had. The only way out for him.
Dad. Dad.
Hurry and find Dr. Jiang.
My dad is critical.
No need to rush.
Maybe there's traffic.
Dad.
Hang in there. I'll go check.
Brother. Dad okay. Surgery started.
You're here. Couldn't stick around, mess around outside. You'd be happy if something happened to Dad.
Stop blaming me. Golden Hands exists. What's wrong with Dad? Oh, right. Where's Dr. Jiang? Got a big gift to thank this lifesaver.
Dad's condition worsened, but Dr. Jiang hasn't.
What?
Stay here and watch Dad. I'll ask Dr. Jiang to find out where he is.
Dad. Dad. How are you?
Shenarinarin, Sheng, Dr. Jiang. Shidyang. Dr. Jiang.
Dad, wake up. Don't scare me. My brother went to find Dr. Jiang. Dad, hang in there. Golden healing hands. Find golden healing hands quickly. Save him. Dad, don't scare me. It's you again. Why won't you go away? Are you trying to act pitiful and gain sympathy in front of my dad?
Your father's current condition is likely aortic dissection rupture. Without surgery, he'll die.
Stop pretending. You're a fishmonger's son. Do you think you're special? I don't have time for this. If you mess up my dad's surgery, I'll deal with you myself. Get lost. Why are you still here? Nurse, throw him out.
Miss Hua. This.
Bro.
What is it?
How's Dad?
Dad passed out again. Bro, this jerk is stopping the surgery. He's even pretending to be a doctor. Get someone to kick him out.
This guy out of nowhere. Why is he stopping Dad's surgery? Besides, he's hurt too.
If my bro finds out I hurt someone, and now they've come looking for trouble, he'll report it to Dad and punish me again. Told you to get out, didn't you hear? Surgery is about to start. You're irrelevant here, so get out right now.
Move aside. Dr. Jiang, you're finally here.
Jiang. Dr. Jiang.
Are you saying the person in this wheelchair is Dr. Jiang Chuan from the capital?
Oh my god.
What happened to your hands?
Dr. Jiang.
These hands have saved so many lives. You're a cardiac surgery legend. Now your hands are hurt like this, and so many patients are waiting for you to save them.
No.
My dad's in critical condition, Dr. Jiang. Who hurt your hand?
Who? You should ask your dear sister. Huo Yinzhu.
What?
No, it wasn't me.
Huo Yinzhu, your father's heart valve is more fragile than my hand. Right now. What do you say we should do?
Inju. Did you hurt Dr. Jiang's hand?
Bro, please believe me. I didn't do it on purpose. I swear I didn't.
So it really was you. I thought you were just a little spoiled, but I never thought you'd actually hurt Dr. Jiang's hand. Dad's still on the hospital bed, waiting for surgery. Hurting his hand is the same as taking Dad's life. You ungrateful girl. Do you want to kill our dad?
Bro, stop hitting me. I really know I was wrong. I honestly didn't know he was Dr. Jiang. If I'd known, I wouldn't have hit him. Bro, I swear I know I was wrong. I'll beg him now. Please, save my dad. I'm begging you. As long as you'll do the surgery, I'll do whatever you want. Please.
Now you realize you were wrong. It's too late. My hand is injured, can't hold a scalpel properly. How am I supposed to operate? This is all you're doing.
I told you many times.
I am Jiang Chuan. Why were you so stubborn and refused to believe me?
No. No. Brother, what do we do? Dad, what do we do?
Dr. Jiang, there has to be a way. I'll apologize on behalf of my sister. Please, I'm begging you. Dad.
Dad.
Dr. Jiang.
It's my fault too, her debt. I'll pay it back.
Dad. Knife. Bring me a knife.
Dad.
What do you need a knife for? Go quickly.
Dad, why do you need a knife? Don't scare me. Dad, I really know I was wrong. Didn't you say I'm the eldest daughter of the Huo family? Didn't you promise to protect me if something happens? You promised to always protect me, right? You can't lie to me, you can't break your word. I really know I was wrong. I swear I didn't mean it, Dad.
Dad.
Inju understands her mistake. There are ways to punish her. I'll keep her credit card frozen. I'll confine her to the house. Won't let her step outside. What do you think?
Joanne.
Dad. Joanne.
Are you not listening to Dad anymore?
Hurry, go get me a knife, Joanne. Dad, please forgive me. Dad, please spare me. I really know I was wrong.
Dad.
Dr. Jiang. I had her late in life. Her mom passed away in childbirth when she was born. I've spoiled her for over 20 years. Now she's destroyed your hand. I must use hers to atone. To pay for her sin.
Dad, you can't do this. Would Mom approve of this? You can't do this, Dad.
Inju doesn't deserve to die.
Mr. Hua.
Dad. Dad.
Dad.
Dr. Jiang. A father's fault if the child is untaught. I apologize on behalf of my daughter. Please, for the sake of this old man, save me. And forgive Yinju. All right? Please save me and forgive Yinju. All right.
Mr. Hua. Parents love their children but never indulgently. Today, you even cut off your own finger to protect your daughter. I know.
Mistakes deserve punishment. But after all, she's my own daughter. I can't bear it. Today I apologize on her behalf. For her.
Cut off a finger as an apology.
Do you even realize? By covering for her, you're enabling her to act like this. The more you do it, the worse she gets, arrogant and reckless. She'll never change.
Dr. Jiang. Your hand needs surgery immediately.
Dr. Jiang.
Dr. Jiang.
You can't leave.
Dr. Jiang, the Huo family's mess is due to his daughter's actions. We're not responsible for not saving him.
Forget it. Human nature has good and evil, beauty and ugly, but every life deserves respect and kindness. Once my hands are stitched up, I'll go do surgery for them, Dr. Jiang.
It's probably... You won't save me anymore, right?
Dad. I'll figure something out. Dr. Jiang,
Dad. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. It turns out you've always loved me so much. Dad, I'll find a doctor, no matter the cost. A doctor even more skilled than Jiang Chuan will perform your surgery.
This world. Only Dr. Jiang Chuan from the Imperial Capital Hospital. Only then can I save my daughter's life.
Dr. Kwai Jiang injured right hand, requiring immediate suturing.
You must be Dr. Jiang. I am son Jiang Chuan, the surgeon for your hand surgery. I saw you in the International Surgery Association video. I really admire you.
Are you the Dr. Jiang Chuan from the Capital Hospital mentioned in the newspapers? Dr. Jiang, is that you? Please, help my poor daughter.
Ma'am, what are you doing? Get up.
My daughter has a congenital heart defect. The doctors said only you can save her. I just managed to gather enough money for the trip. I planned to visit Capital Hospital but ran into you here. I'm begging you. Save her, please. Help my poor daughter.
Ma'am. I'm sorry. As you can see, I really can't do much right now.
Dr. Jiang's right hand nerve was severed. He fears operating could harm the child. That's why he's hesitating.
Who on earth dared to hurt Dr. Jiang's hand? That's cutting off the lifeline for so many patients.
Please, calm down, ma'am. I'm heading to the operating room now to perform nerve suturing. Remember this. In a bit. No anesthesia, I need to watch you insert the needle myself. That's the only way to ensure the precision of the nerve stitching.
But Dr. Jiang,
You're not using anesthesia.
the pain will be unbearable for you.
Countless patients await this hand.
I can handle it.
Once my hand is stitched up, as long as I can hold a scalpel again, I promise I'll perform the surgery for your daughter.
Dr. Jiang. You truly are a compassionate healer, like a living saint.
Open the door, go to the operating table.
Let's go.
Dr. Jiang, surgery without anesthesia is about to start.
View original image 582 kilobytes. Medical pioneer beyond the battle, found it.
Dad.
Found a doctor to save you.
Who?
Dr. Volkov, Russia's medical legend, touring Haicheng. He'll be here in half an hour.
Inju, is this doctor reliable?
Bro, you just don't get it. Dr. Volkov performs surgeries in battlefield conditions at mine. In 2023, he was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Environment.
Look,
These cases are 10 times worse than Dad's, and he saved them. But
Dr. Jiang is already in the OR. The hand can probably be saved. How about we wait a bit longer?
bro, Jiang Chuan won't save Dad. You know that. Plus, with his hand like that, who could he possibly save? Volkov is the real miracle worker. Dad, trust your daughter this time, okay? Would I ever harm you?
Enough. Joan, let's do as Yinju said. She's just looking out for me.
Prepare the operating room immediately. Once Dr. Volkov arrives, start the surgery.
Got it.
Jiang Chuan.
You refused to save my dad but visited him and caused him to lose a finger. I should ruin your good hand as payback.
Yongyo, be good.
Dr. Jiang is compassionate.
He's known as the Golden Miracle Hands. He promised once his hand heals, he'd operate on Yongyo.
Mom. I'm worried. Will Dr. Jiang's hand really get better?
Am I?
I won't live to see that day.
Not afraid. Dr. Jiang is so skilled, he will definitely be able to perform the surgery safely.
First use 7 to 0 thread.
From the perineum.
Needle inserted at the junction. Why?
Dr. Jiang is amazing. She injured her own hand.
Still capable of leading a surgery.
What a pity, Miss Hua.
With a genius surgeon.
You failed to treasure him.
But you even dared to cross the line. Shao Li.
Dr. Jiang, tell me. If I can't hold on, contact my mentor, Professor Chen, to take over. The surgery for Huo Baishan and Lu Wan's daughter.
Huo Baishan.
You still want to save him. Doctors are compassionate.
No matter who I am, as long as there's a glimmer of hope. We can't give up.
What's going on? Listen.
Cut the power to this operating room. Listen. Cut the power to this operating room. Turn it all off.
Ordered the power cut, right?
Huo Yinzhu, are you crazy?
Dr. Jiang's hands are currently doing a nerve suturing surgery. If power goes out, it's over.
Perfect. Karma for refusing to save my dad, severing a finger.
Foolish. Foolish. Only if Dr. Jiang's hands recover will Mr. Huo have even a sliver of hope. Now, go restore the power immediately. Someone, help.
Shut up. I found a foreign doctor much better than Jiang Chuan. Jiang Chuan can't wash Dad's feet. Shut off power to the operating room, leave no electricity.
The surgery isn't done yet.
Can you stop messing around? Power's been out for over 30 minutes. Dr. Jiang's hand nerves will get damaged.
That's the effect I want. If his hand is completely ruined, how can he keep acting so arrogant?
Foolish, so foolish. Dr. Jiang taught me blind stitching without light. Go buy some time. Stop her.
All right, hurry up. Okay.
Where are you going?
Miss Hua, you can't afford a medical mishap. Can you stop messing things up?
My dad is Huo Baishan. The entire Nongguan hospital belongs to our family. What can't I afford? Get out of my way.
Inju, Dr. Volkov has arrived.
He's here. Great. Go greet him for me.
What are you doing? The surgery is about to start.
Staying with Dad. With you and Dr. Volkov here, I'm going to get justice for Dad's severed finger.
Inju, stop messing around.
Hurry up.
Dr. Jiang, the light's too dim. I won't act rashly.
It's okay. Believe in yourself.
Drag Jiang Chuan out for me. Drag Jiang Chuan out.
Mom,
What's outside? I heard.
someone calling for Dr. Jiang.
Sweetheart, be good. Mommy's going to check.
Dr. Jiang, your wounds exposed, could get infected.
Huo Yinzhu, don't you want to save your dad?
Move aside.
Once I finish stitching my hand, I'll guide the surgery and save him.
Stop lying to me. You never wanted to save my dad. I don't trust you anymore, Dr. Volkov. They've already opened up my dad. I'm telling you, in half an hour he'll be up and full of energy.
Volkov. Are you talking about the battlefield, Dr. Volkov?
See his power now. He's the real deal. You're just a poser. A stupid poser.
Ridiculous. He's just an ordinary doctor, known for his heart-freezing technique. Father specializes in myocardial fiber.
If you use his method,
Your dad's blood vessels could rupture. Stop him now.
Daring to scare our young lady? Dr. Volkov was even nominated for a Nobel Prize in medicine.
No way he'd fail. You're lying. Facing death, spouting nonsense. What a joke. Let me see if you'll behave better after I cripple your other hand. Will you calm down then? Stop.
Miss Hua, stop being so stubborn. Dr. Jiang is the world record holder for heart bypass surgeries. No foreign doctor can compete with him. Besides,
Volkov.
He didn't do a pre-op check.
do you really trust him?
Yeah, rushing into surgery without a pre-op evaluation could be fatal. Dad. Yeah, no pre-op assessment at all.
Aggressive surgery will cost lives.
Huo Yinzhu.
take a look yourself. Mr. Huo's heart fibrosis is severe. Volkov's freezing technique could kill him.
You guys, you're trying to scare me. My dad's surgery is halfway through. If something was wrong, my brother would have informed me.
If something does go wrong, your brother won't even have time to notify anyone.
Exactly, Volkov. You didn't even check basic coagulation function. If there's massive bleeding, it'll be impossible to stop. No one
Would have time to contact you.
better wait for Dr. Jiang to finish surgery and let him handle it.
Miss Hua.
Please trust us one more time.
Only Dr. Jiang.
Can save Mr. Huo.
Dr. Jiang, what did he give you?
Every single one of you.
Speaks up for him. None of this concerns you, so get out. His hand is getting ruined today.
Justice speaks for itself. Dr. Jiang is.
A true healer.
He's genuinely responsible for patients. Why should we let you harm him? We're not leaving.
That's right.
Only Dr. Jiang can save your father now. Stop what you're doing and go check on your father's condition.
Instead of causing trouble for Dr. Jiang, you should be watching that foreign doctor and hoping your father stays safe. You cursed my father. I'll teach you a lesson. You.
What are you doing?
You forced me to do this. Get rid of these pests.
Hold them down and shut them up.
Jiang Chuan. They can't protect you now. You won't keep that hand. You hurt my dad. Today, I'm going to ruin your hand.
Murdered.
It's an artery cut.
Get some gauze.
Hurry.
Hold on.
Hold on. My daughter is only 7. She's waiting for Dr. Jiang to save her life. You're selfish. Venting anger by cutting Dr. Jiang's hand. Do you know how many lives those hands save? How many people he could help?
Stop using your daughter to guilt trip me. You think he'd save her. He wouldn't even save Huo Baishan, my father.
Think he'd step in.
The daughter of someone like you.
Dr. Jiang never abandons patients. He told me if his hands were injured, Professor Chen should take over. Never.
No. Impossible. You're clearly making excuses for her.
All you care about now is revenge.
Do you even realize?
Dr. Jiang skipped anesthesia to operate on your father as quickly as possible. And then what?
Halfway through the surgery.
You forced him out. Do you know how much he suffered?
You ignored the world's top heart surgeon just to trust some foreign fraud. A fraud? Are you malicious? If your dad dies on the operating table today, it's all your fault.
Quiet. My dad has Volkov's protection. Don't curse him, he'll be fine. I'm sending all of you to the mental hospital. Bro.
Did Dad wake up?
Tell Dad to arrest all of them.
Dad is dead.
What?
Happy now? Dad. He's dead. Happy now?
What?
Impossible. Dad can't be dead. Brother, no, don't scare me. Didn't I call Dr. Volkov to go over?
Don't bring him up. I told you long ago to wait until Dr. Jiang finishes surgery and ask him to save Dad. But you insisted on doing it your way, hiring some foreign doctor, and now look what's happened to Dad. Huo Yinzhu. When will you finally grow up?
No, it's impossible.
Dr. Volkov.
He's a world-renowned doctor. This can't be.
Dr. Jiang.
It's our family.
That has wronged you. After your surgery, did your right hand recover?
The surgery was only half done when the operating room lost power, and your sister dragged Dr. Jiang out. Forced to ruin his hand. How's his recovery?
You? What have you done? I was going to beg Dr. Jiang. Go see Dad again after all this. How could I face him now? Dr. Jiang, I know Inju has made terrible mistakes, but my father, I beg you, please. Please go check on him. Everyone says the golden hands can even bring people back from the brink of death. If you see him, maybe he still has a chance.
Brother, don't beg him. Isn't Dr. Volkov there? He'll figure something out. Doctor.
The patient's heart stopped, but he hid it. His myocardial fibrosis clearly increased the surgery's risk. This outcome has nothing to do with me.
What do you mean? Nothing to do with you. I gave you $1 billion. Is this how you do your job? Weren't you supposed to save him? How did you kill him instead? What do you mean, nothing to do with you? Explain.
Miss Hua. First, you didn't say it'd be this complicated. I did my best. His health is the issue. Don't blame me.
You have absolutely no medical ethics. Your Nobel Prize nomination. Is this the level of skill? I'm suing you. I'm suing you.
Young master learned about Volkovs.
Achievements are all fake.
Nobel nomination, battlefield doctor, lies.
He's all
A doctor scamming rich people with cryo heart surgery.
No way. No way, not before he came to me. His credentials were all perfectly legit. That's why I trusted him.
I warned you ages ago. You ignored me and acted recklessly. He's just a regular doctor. Famous for cryo heart surgery, expertise in cardiac fiber procedures. If you
use his
treatment method, Dad's blood vessels will rupture. Hurry. Stop him now.
Huo Yinzhu. You insulted and attacked the one who could truly save your father. Instead, you treated a liar like a savior. And caused your father to die without peace. How?
You liar.
Dare you deceive the Huo family?
You got my father killed. You'll pay for this.
I'm a foreign national, not bound by your laws. My job here is done. I have to leave.
If I don't take action, Huo Baishan will die wrongfully. Let him go. Leave it to me. Volkov. The scalpel in your hand. It's meant to save lives. Not for making money by betraying your conscience, as a doctor. When a patient suffers, you just run away. Where is medical compassion? What about patients' lives? Really so worthless to you?
Mr. Jiang, I heard about you before I came here. Miss Huo injured your hand like this. You're still pretending to be a saint. I think you're the one trading patients' lives for fame, a fake saint. I am a doctor. My job is done. I can leave.
Even though my hand is injured, at least it didn't rot in greed. You want to leave? Fine, hand over the surgery records. Shaoli, check the operating room. See how Huo Baishan is doing. Hey!
See that? This is what true medical compassion looks like.
I don't have the surgery records.
I'm leaving. You dodging responsibility? No way. Why not take the surgical notes out, Huo Shaolin? Search him immediately.
Let me go. You can't touch me. Let go.
Risk assessment, rushed vascular reconstruction, poor evaluation. You didn't even mark the key blood vessels. Volkov, this is outright reckless.
Given the current situation.
Huo Baishan might not be dead yet.
Dr. Jiang, Mr. Huo's heart rate fluctuates. Maybe not completely dead.
I knew it. Huo Baishan still has a chance.
Dr. Jiang. Dr. Jiang, I know I was wrong. Begging you. Save my dad. I'll kneel if needed. As long as you save my dad, I'll do anything you ask. I'm begging you. Dad can't die.
You've got the nerve to beg Dr. Jiang. If it weren't for you repeatedly delaying the surgery, his hand would have been stitched up by now. My daughter is waiting for Dr. Jiang to save her life, and yet you put your selfish desires above other patients. You don't even care about the lives of other patients. Dr. Jiang. Why save someone from the Huo family?
That's right.
Huo Yinzhu. This isn't the first time you've made a mistake. Last time, you hurt Dr. Jiang. The Huo family just brushed it off. But this time, you even harmed medical staff and injured a patient's family. Huo Yinzhu. You will face justice. She was just in the hallway.
Attacking with a knife, ignoring warnings, I saw it myself. She even hit us. She must be punished severely.
Dr. Jiang, I know my sister has done so many wrong things, but I beg you, for my father who still has a slim chance, please check on him again. I promise.
Afterward,
I will make sure Inju pays the price.
Pay the price. Last time when Inju injured Dr. Jiang, you only stopped her credit card.
This time, she can.
A criminal offense. She must face legal consequences.
Dr. Jiang, your hand is badly injured, though Yongyo still needs you. But I really hope you prioritize your own safety first.
I understand your anger, but the patient's life can't wait. Every second matters right now. It's critical for Huo Baishan. I have to get to the operating room and check his condition. As for everything else, we'll talk about it when I'm back.
Dad.
Check his pupils. Dad.
Dr. Jiang, my father.
His pupils are dilated. Faint light reflection remains.
Check the heartbeat.
There's still an extremely weak heartbeat.
Then my dad can still be saved.
That man, cough.
Dr. Jiang. Dr. Jiang, please, I beg you, you must save my dad.
Your dad's aortic dissection ruptured but hasn't blocked blood flow. Perform secondary treatment within an hour. Proceed immediately. Otherwise, even a deity couldn't help.
Dr. Jiang, Inju's crimes are unforgivable, but my father is innocent. If you can save him, I'm willing to give up everything. The entire Huo family's fortune.
I don't need money. I only hope Huo Yinzhu will be held accountable for her actions. Arrogant, reckless, ruthless. And she's hurt too many people, including ordinary people like Lu Wan. Lu Wan's kid is still in the hospital bed, waiting for her mom's care, but she hurt the child's mother. What do you expect the kid to do?
Dr. Jiang, I promise, if you save my dad, I'll personally take Inju to the detention center to turn herself in. Let her face the punishment of the law.
Brother. Sending me to the detention center.
Inju, this is your only chance to atone for your sins.
Brother. Turning me into the police.
Inju, this is your only chance to make amends.
I hope you can keep your word. Prepare sterilized equipment again. Sterilize the entire operating room.
Miss Liu.
The wound on your arm isn't deep.
With proper rest, it'll heal quickly.
Mom, it doesn't hurt. I'm waiting for Dr. Jiang with Mom.
It's just a scratch on my arm. But Dr. Jiang hurt his right hand. He's still insisting on operating on the Huo family. If his hand is really ruined, what will Yongyo do?
Dr. Jiang, is your hand really okay? Shouldn't you consider getting your right hand stitched first?
No. Huo Baishan can't wait that long. My left hand can still manage for now.
Dr. Jiang,
Are you okay? Is it the nerve pain in your right hand again?
Dr. Jiang, you can't delay treating your hand.
Otherwise, you might
End up permanently disabled.
You know that with nerve repair surgery, every 10 minutes of delay reduces recovery by 20%.
Dr. Jiang, you're a doctor yourself. You should understand the risks. I'm begging you, get the nerve stitched up now.
Of course, I know the risks. But Huo Baishan's life is just as important, we can't give up.
Uncle Jiang. Protect your hands. Mom said you're still going to treat me.
Dr. Jiang. Yongyo's illness can only be cured by you in the whole country. If something happens to your hands, then Yongyo really has no hope left.
Dr. Jiang. Think about it. It wasn't just Yongyo. So many patients in the capital. Everyone is waiting for you. They waited long for your number, and it was hard before your turn. Do you want to do this for Huo Baishan?
Give up your hand.
Should we abandon those patients in Beijing? Please think again about Huo Baishan. Is he worth sacrificing your right hand to save him? Your hand ended up like this. All because of his daughter. Have you forgotten how Auntie was knocked down, coughing up blood on the floor? Have you forgotten the scene where your hand was stabbed with a pen?
Send her to the riverbank. To feed the fish.
Auntie's still resting at home, waiting for you to recover your right hand. And go back to see her.
Dr. Jiang.
You better make a choice quickly.
Dr. Jiang. I can't just stand by and watch. The famous golden hand.
Fall here in Haicheng.
I must prioritize your right hand. I'll have the nurse prepare the surgical tools now. Your right hand can't wait any longer.
No, Dr. Jiang.
Dr. Jiang, I was wrong.
You can't leave. Begging you.
Please, you have to save my dad. I'm begging you, please help us.
Dr. Jiang, my father's life matters too. He's your patient as well. Dr. Jiang, my father's life matters. He's your patient too.
Uncle Jiang.
Here, have a candy.
Once you finish it, your hand won't hurt anymore.
Dr. Jiang.
I know you're a good person.
Won't give up on any patient.
But Yongyo's life.
It's in your hands, Dr. Jiang. Dr. Jiang. I really know I was wrong.
I really know I was wrong.
I'm begging you, please save my dad first. Last night, my dad told me, when he's better and discharged, we'll visit Mom's grave together.
Please, I really know I was wrong.
Dr. Jiang, I took the blame for my sister. Now, for her mistake, I'll trade my life. All I ask, Dr. Jiang, is for you to give my father a chance to live.
I know it's urgent. And the patients are waiting for me.
But
it's this trust that made me realize no life should ever be abandoned. Huo Baishan. I have to save.
Dr. Jiang,
are you crazy?
if you save him now, your hand will be completely ruined.
Don't worry, Yongyo.
Even if my hand really can't function anymore, my mentor, Professor Chen, will come to perform the surgery for you. I'll be there to watch over it, step by step, with his guidance. Your illness will definitely be cured.
Dr. Jiang.
Start the surgery for Huo Baishan immediately. Dr. Sun, lead surgeon for this operation. I'll assist from the side. Even though I can't use my right hand, every angle and depth of the stitches, I have to see it myself. It's better than watching a life disappear right in front of you.
Hopefully, the surgery for Huo Baishan goes smoothly. Then Dr. Jiang can treat his own right hand.
Send right hand surgery
To Professor Chen. Let him guide remotely. When the patient's heart starts beating again, take me to the next room now.
Yes.
Dr. Sun, move closer. Angle it a bit more.
Yes. That's it.
This is what a true healer should be.
Dr. Jiang's view is too dark, can't see the valve structure clearly.
Patient's blood pressure dropped suddenly.
Dr. Jiang, you.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Keep going.
Quick. Get the number 8 headlamp for extra light. Start examining from the tricuspid valve.
At the septal leaflet attachment. It's back. The patient's heartbeat is back.
That's great. Dr. Jiang, we did it.
That's great.
Dr. Jiang. Quick, help me move Dr. Jiang to the operating room next door. Get microsurgical instruments ready. Inform Professor Chen, Dr. Jiang is urgent.
Don't worry, I'll handle the nerve anastomosis. You all head to the OR and prepare the local anesthesia.
Got it. Wait.
How's my dad? Your father's heartbeat has been restored. He'll wake up in about half an hour. Move aside. Dr. Jiang really can't wait any longer. I'll go stay with Dr. Jiang.
You'd better go stay with your dad. Haven't the Huo family caused Dr. Jiang enough harm already?
Dad.
Dad, you're awake. Dad. How are you feeling, Dad? The doctor said you're out of danger.
Joan,
Inju.
here I am.
Dad. As long as you're awake, that's all that matters. I was wrong. From now on, I'll behave. I'll stay by your side. I won't run off again. I know I was wrong. Now that Dad's awake, someone can protect me.
Yinju, don't cry. I didn't expect you to mature so quickly. Dad really needs to thank you. Multiple calls. You found Dr. Volkov for Dad this time. When I recover, we need to properly thank him.
Dad, Dr. Volkov is a fraud.
What are you saying?
He forged your credentials. He doesn't know how to perform heart surgery. It was Dr. Jiang who saved you.
Volkov is a fraud. You're still so unreliable, girl. Dr. Jiang saved me. Didn't you say he wouldn't come?
I didn't know he. Dad.
Dr. Jiang is compassionate. He won't give up on any patient. He said, doctors can't just stand by and do nothing.
Dr. Jiang is a good person. Help me up, quick. I have to.
Dad, you just woke up, don't move around.
Dr. Jiang.
Dr. Jiang left right after your surgery.
You're still lying to deceive people. Dad, Dr. Jiang saved you first by time. Missed the best time for treatment. They're saving him in the next operating room. Dr. Sun said if it were half an hour later, his hand, it'd be completely useless.
What?
Seven to 0 suture thread. Facial alignment. This time it has to work. Dr. Sun, is the microscope angle okay? Start stitching the nerve bundle.
Please, Dr. Jiang's hand has to recover. Dr. Jiang is a good person. Good people deserve good things.
It's all my fault. I've dragged Dr. Jiang down. When Dr. Jiang gets out, I'll make sure to thank him properly.
Dr. Jiang's nerve damage is too severe, and it's been too long. Although the surgery was successful, it can never fully recover.
What? How did this happen?
It's all my fault. Now you regret it? Dr. Jiang's hand is completely ruined. Are you satisfied now? What are you even doing here now? Dr. Jiang's hand is destroyed. Such fake sympathy.
What do you mean by that? I know. Because of my condition, I dragged Dr. Jiang down with me.
But
do you even realize what you've done?
Dr. Jiang's hand.
I'll never hold a scalpel again.
I didn't mean to.
Assistant Lee, let's talk it over. Please don't resort to violence. I apologize for everything. Because of my illness, I've caused trouble for Dr. Jiang. It's all my fault. If you want to blame someone, blame me.
Even now. You still think
it's all your fault, don't you?
The one truly at fault has always been
your precious daughter, Huo Yinzhu. It's related to Inju.
During Dr. Jiang's surgery, she shut off the power in the operating room and interfered with Dr. Jiang's stitching. If it weren't for her, Dr. Jiang's hand wouldn't be like this. And the fake doctor she hired made things even worse for you. She even made Dr. Jiang perform surgery on you with his injured hand. It was all her doing.
She was the one from the beginning.
The main culprit behind harming Dr. Jiang.
Yinju, how could you be so blind?
Dad, I know I was wrong.
You've completely let me down. Dr. Jiang is such a good person. How could you treat him like this? Dr. Jiang, it's all my fault, Dr. Jiang. It's all my fault. Sir.
Dad.
Assistant Lee, can you let me see Dr. Jiang? It's my fault for not guiding her properly. That's why she did this. I want to face Dr. Jiang.
And give her a severe punishment. No need. Even if you tear her apart. Dr. Jiang's hand won't come back. I just hope your family never bothers Dr. Jiang again. Let him rest well.
That's right, Mr. Huo. Dr. Jiang just finished surgery. He needs to recover, and you wouldn't want Dr. Jiang to wake up and see you protecting the person behind all this, would you?
Huo Yinzhu, look what you've done. If it weren't for you, this wouldn't have gone this far.
Mr. Huo. Now that Mr. Huo Sr. has recovered, I hope you'll stick to our promise.
Your commitment. What promise? As long as the Ho family can manage it, I'll do it as requested.
No, no, Dad, please don't. Dad.
I promise Dr. Jiang that as long as you're safe, I take Inju to the police station to surrender.
You're taking Inju to the police? You're taking Yinzhu to the police?
Dad, no. Didn't you say I'm your precious gem? Didn't you say you care about me most? Now you've woken up, you should protect me. I can't go to jail. My life will be over. Dad, don't do this.
I don't care how you deal with Yinzhu. But if you send her to the police, her life will be ruined. Assistant Lee, can I see Dr. Jiang? Let me talk to him again.
You really don't keep your word.
No, it's just that Wait.
Dad.
Dr. Jiang. It's all my fault.
I'm asking for Inju's sake.
Can you punish her differently? It's my fault as her father. I didn't discipline her well. If you're not satisfied, I'll break her arm. But don't send her to the police, please.
She's only 23. No, Dad, I don't want a broken arm or to go to the police. I don't want to go to jail, Dad.
Why, are you scared now?
When you took the pen
and stabbed Dr. Jiang's hand. You didn't think about the pain then, did you? She was at Fish Alley.
Smashing at Lin's fish stall.
She hit the old lady badly, cut the power in the operating room, delaying Dr. Jiang's stitching surgery. It was delayed for 47 minutes. And now, thinking losing one hand can make up for it.
This is Dr. Jiang's nerve damage report for his right hand. Even with Director Chen's surgery, the recovery rate for fine motor skills is only 20%. With these hands, even handling a sewing needle will be hard. Are you sure you don't want to consider a different punishment?
She must be punished by the law.
Shut up, just shut up.
Mr. Ho, do you know
Why I saved you?
Because you're my patient.
Saving lives is a doctor's duty.
But what Huo Yinzhu did? She trampled on all doctors' beliefs. The mistake that Huo Yinzhu made.
it's not something indulgence can cover up? If she doesn't go to the station today,
She'll hurt even more people tomorrow. Law takes precedence over feelings. In the future.
She'll cause even bigger trouble.
Dr. Jiang, you're doing this with good intentions. I understand. Joan, take Inju to surrender.
Yes,
No, Dad.
brother.
No, you can't treat me like this. Mom traded her life for me. I'm begging you. Don't want to go to jail. I'm begging you. Don't want to go to jail.
If your mom knew how cruel you are, she might personally send you to prison.
Take Dr. Jiang back. Let him rest in the ward. Jiang Chuan.
Say something, Jiang Chuan. Aren't you the golden hand? Then fix it yourself. You love being the savior. Save me.
Totally unrepentant.
Jiang Chuan. Just wait. You wait for me. When I get out, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Hey, Xiao Chuan, just fix those nerves, don't move them carelessly.
Mom. Look at my hand, it's shaking so bad. I can't even hold a water cup steadily now.
How will I?
Do surgeries in the future?
Son, I know you're upset. Look what Mom brought for you. Take a look. This was the day you turned 18 and got your medical school acceptance letter. You were ecstatic, and Mom took a special photo to remember the moment.
And then,
This was your first full score in anatomy during university. Mom even rewarded you with a pen for it. You said someday you'd make this scalpel more important than the pen. Son. From a small fishing village to the Imperial Hospital.
It took you 30 whole years.
These hands of yours have seen life and death, endured more pain than anyone. Never thought you'd end up like this because of Huo Yinzhu.
Mom.
Son. Your mentor, Professor Chen, is coming tomorrow.
Professor Chun said.
There's a chance your nerves can recover.
Don't lose hope.
Stay with me and wait for Professor Chen, okay?
All right.
Good son.
Who did this? How dare they injure my student's hand like this?
Yes. Patient's family member Huo Yinzhu cut power to the operating room. This caused the suturing to be interrupted. Dr. Jiang's hand wasn't sutured until after a 47-minute delay.
Outrageous. Nerve cells can't regenerate. The longer the delay, the harder it is to recover. The patient's family is totally clueless.
Doctor. Stop it, I'm fine.
Fine, really? You're the golden hand. The most valuable thing about you is your right hand. If your right hand is ruined, how will you ever have a place in the medical field again?
Professor Chen, please take a look right away and see what's going on.
Forget it, Shaoli. Bring me the CT scans, let me take a look.
How is it, Professor Chen? My son's hand. Can it be restored?
Well,
Professor. Just tell me straight.
I can handle it.
the necrosis area is 65%. It's already beyond the golden recovery period. Xiao Chuan, with current medical technology, your hand can't be restored anymore.
Really? My son's hand. Is there really no way to fix it?
It's over. Nyo's heart, no one can save her anymore.
Lu Jie. Get up first, Lu Jie. Lu Jie, Professor Chen is an expert in heart surgery. Nyo's condition can be treated.
It's all because of that horrible Huo Yinzhu. I'm going to kill her right now.
Stop her, quick.
Xiao Chuan, son.
Dr. Jiang, please lie down.
Lu, don't act impulsively. Huo Yinzhu has already been detained. The law will certainly punish her severely.
But Dr. Jiang. Your hand. What about Yongyo?
Lu, trust me. My mentor, Professor Chen, is here and will cure Yongyo. I understand his techniques better than anyone else. And I've thoroughly examined Yongyo's condition. If you still don't believe me, on the day of the surgery, I'll be there to guide. I'll tell my mentor about every needle's depth and angle. Does that work for you?
Young lady. My son has always been stubborn since he was little. Since he's promised to save Yongyo, he will surely do it. Besides, Professor Chen, an expert, oversees this. Just trust him this once.
Ogawa had already written out the entire surgical procedure. Even the post-operative care instructions were noted. This is for my old bones. Just think of it as being a robotic arm for the students.
Okay, I believe you.
I also believe in your professor. Okay, then we'll schedule Yongyo's surgery for 3 days from now.
Good.
Elder brother. Elder brother.
The food here is terrible. The bedboard is killing my back. They're bullying me. Look, just look. Please, bro, I'm begging you. Take me back home. I really can't take it anymore.
When you used to bully others, they felt just as miserable as you do now.
I know I was wrong, bro, I really do. I'll change, I promise I'll behave. I swear, I swear. This place is unbearable, bro. Feel sorry for me, will you? Help me out.
Help me pass a message to Dad.
Tell him I miss him. Tell him to come save me. Bro.
You. I hope this time.
You really know you were wrong.
Mom,
Is Uncle Jiang's hand hurting?
I'm scared.
Behave, Yongyo. Uncle Jiang's a superhero. Besides,
There are 2 doctors here with you, Yongyo.
Yongyo, Mom's waiting outside. Our Yongyo will definitely get better.
Prepare anesthesia. Nervous?
You taught me during my first surgery. Just ask me like that.
Remember,
Only talk.
don't move.
Your hands again.
Oxygen dropping, VFib.
Get the defibrillator ready. Position.
Left axillary, 5th intercostal, 12 centimeters from the sternum. 200 joules. Charging. Jiang Chuan.
You're now calmer and more composed than me.
I'm your successor. Your hands are my hands.
Heavens, protect Yongyo. Yongyo will be fine. She'll definitely be fine.
Professor Chen.
How's Yongyo?
The surgery was a success. Dr. Jiang didn't make a single mistake with the data.
Yongyo. Yongyo can finally grow up safely now.
Lu Jia, I told you, with Professor Chen here, Yongyo would be fine.
Thank you, Dr. Jiang. Thank you, Professor Chen. You've given Yongyo a second chance at life. Thank you both. Get up.
Go take care of your daughter. The little one will wake up in 20 minutes. She'll wake up soon.
Go on. Xiao Chuan.
Come back to the capital with me. Join the International Nerve Repair Project. Even if the success rate is only 15%, that's better than no chance at all.
Professor, you know better than anyone what's up with my hand.
You're a doctor.
Believe in medical miracles.
Dad.
This is a photo of Inju in prison.
It's been a week. She's not eating well or sleeping well. She's even being bullied.
Her face is covered with injuries.
Didn't we agree to send her there for redemption? By now, she's suffered enough for her sins.
Dad,
She caused trouble at Alley and
Ruined Dr. Jiang's hand.
even assaulted the medical staff. These things can't be atoned for in a week.
But,
Dad,
but do you know your sister's never suffered since she was young? If she stays in there any longer, it could cost her life. Get the bail paperwork done. Get Zhuer out. Just say, I'm seriously ill and need my children to take care of me.
all right. Dad,
I've made up my mind. If she messes up again, I'll personally send her back to prison.
Dad. This time, she really knows she was wrong.
It's good you're back. It's good you're back. Why have you gotten so skinny? If your mom knew what you've been through, she would blame me.
Dad, all I want is for you to stay healthy. Live a long life. Dad, from now on, I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay by your side. I'll take good care of you, serve you, make ginseng soup every day, and play chess with you. I won't touch those sports cars or go to parties anymore. Dad. Can you forgive me, your daughter?
Silly girl, you're my daughter. How could a father hold a grudge overnight? But Dad wants you to remember one thing. The daughters of the Huo family must earn respect through kindness, just like Dr. Jiang. I understand. Joan, I promised Dr. Jiang back then that I wouldn't cover for your sister anymore. But I broke that promise. Still, your sister has matured now. Tomorrow, go visit Dr. Jiang at the hospital and make it up to him.
Dad, Dr. Jiang.
Probably won't accept any expensive gifts, so apologize on my behalf.
But remember,
Don't tell him that we got your sister out of this situation.
Got it.
Son, this is the black fish soup Mom made for you last night. It helps with the scars.
thanks, Mom.
And remember to sleep with this for calming your nerves.
Mom, I'm just going back to the capital, not some battlefield.
Silly kid, Mom's just worried about you. Your right hand shouldn't touch water, and don't forget to change the dressing every day. When you're in the capital, don't try to handle everything by yourself. If you need anything, call Professor Chen.
Don't worry. As his master, I'll definitely take good care of him. I'll also find a way to heal his hand.
Thanks, Mom. No worries. We'll be off now.
Wait a second. Wait. Dr. Jiang, hold on.
Lu Jia, Yongyo.
Yongyo heard you were leaving and pulled me to come thank you too properly.
Uncle Jiang, look, I drew this picture. There are two doctor uncles performing surgery on me.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Thanks, Yongyo.
If it weren't for you two heroes. Yongyo is still in a hospital bed. She wouldn't be so lively now.
Uncle Jiang, Mom said you're going back to the capital. Will you come back again?
If I have time, I'll definitely come back.
When I do,
I promise I'll come to see you, okay?
Deal.
Deal, Dr. Jiang.
Dr. Jiang, good thing I caught you. My dad asked me to bring you this. Verified by Wang Yongqing, accounting by Zhang Chunmei. Dr. Jiang, this is a letter my dad wrote and a check for $10 billion dated February 16, 2020. Please, accept it.
Your kindness is unrepayable. This gift is a token of gratitude, don't refuse. Thank Mr. Huo for his kindness on my behalf, but, I'm sorry, I can't accept this. I just can't.
The 10 billion is my dad's way of compensating you. After all, Inju injured your hand, yet you bore no grudge. You still saved my dad's life.
A patient gets off the operating table safely. It's the greatest gratitude for a doctor.
Let's go, the flight is almost here.
Dad, have some water. Dad, what's wrong? Dad, don't scare me, please. Somebody help. Dad.
Dr. Jiang, back in the capital. My husband's heart valve surgery waited 3 months.
At last.
Your consultation time is here. Dr. Jiang, my daughter awaits her congenital heart surgery. When can we start?
Don't worry, everyone. With Dr. Jiang back, consultations will be arranged soon. In a week, we will definitely give everyone a clear answer. Dr. Jiang, it's just a minor accident, a slight scratch. It won't affect the surgery. Please line up orderly and register at the clinic first.
Teacher, why won't you let me explain about my hand injury? Hiding this from the patients is basically lying, isn't it?
Do you know the special meaning of your reputation? So many patients see you as their lifesaver. They rely on these hands of yours to save lives. If the injury gets out, at best it'll alarm the patients' families. People are scared. It could make the patients lying on the operating table completely hopeless. They'll think, if even you can't save them, is there any hope left in this world?
I understand, but
The priority right now is to do a nerve repair assessment to see if we can restore your right hand. And quickly arrange for other doctors to meet with your patients. Calm them down.
All right. I understand. Assistantly, call the neurosurgery expert for a consultation. Just say, I want to study a new anastomosis technique.
Jiang Chuan, get out here.
Jiang Chuan. The doctor from Imperial Hospital is irresponsible. He caused severe complications after my father's surgery.
Don't worry, this is normal after surgery. Your father was misdiagnosed by Volkov earlier. Too much time was wasted. His heart function neared failure. Dr. Jiang, saving him on the operating table was a miracle. It really was.
My dad's fallen into a coma again. Jiang Chuan.
He's nothing but a quack.
How dare he mess with me? Even got me thrown in jail.
Miss, Jiang Chuan's already back in the capital. Besides, they over there have no idea what happened in Haicheng. So, if we just stick to the story that it was Jiang Chuan's surgical mistake, won't that ruin his reputation completely?
That's a great idea. He caused Dad's condition. And made me suffer a week in jail, too. He must pay the price. Book a flight to the capital. You're coming with me. We're leaving immediately.
Yes.
Dr. Jiang Chuan's negligence caused serious complications after my father's surgery. Complications arose after surgery.
Dr. Jiang, did you intentionally delay the surgery?
Dr. Jiang, how does she have a report in her hands? What's going on here?
Don't rush, listen to me first.
Look closely. This report from Haicheng Nongguan Hospital shows my dad's surgery was delayed 2 hours.
Which caused my dad.
Remains in a coma since now.
2 whole hours delayed. This is risking someone's...
That can't be right.
Dr. Jiang.
He's not that kind of person.
Yeah, exactly.
Jiang Chuan. Today, you must give our Huo family an explanation or leave the medical field. Or pay for my father's life.
Dr. Jiang, what's going on here? Hurry and explain yourself.
Dr. Jiang,
I trust your integrity. Quickly clear up the facts and send these troublemakers packing.
Everyone, please calm down. I have complete medical records here.
To prevent disputes, Dr. Jiang kept detailed consultation records. The surgery began at 4 o'clock. Ended at 6:10. During this time, Dr. Jiang has no violations or intentional delays.
Here's the evidence.
Take a look, everyone.
Look.
Stop trying to fool us with this stuff.
Read it carefully, everyone.
It's clearly written on this.
Crystal clear.
Back in the capital. The surgery time we agreed on with my dad was 2 p.m., but they themselves said the surgery at Nongguan Hospital starts at 4 p.m. It officially started at 4. If this isn't intentional delay, then what is it? If this isn't deliberate delay, what is?
Exactly. It's written right here.
In the capital, 2 p.m. Why 4 p.m.?
Is the capital agreement invalid in Haicheng? Does Dr. Jiang think we're a small city? Does he think we're easy to fool? Surgery delayed 2 hours. Dr. Jiang ignores the patient. What was he doing?
Yeah, Dr. Jiang, what were you up to?
Surely you weren't ignoring the patient to go eat, drink, and have fun. I told you, how many doctors truly have a conscience?
Dr. Jiang tried saving the right hand but was stopped by Huo Yinzhu. Professor Chen specifically instructed that Dr. Jiang's hand injury can't be revealed for now. What are we gonna do?
Huo Yinzhu. You keep stirring up trouble repeatedly. What do you really want?
Obviously. Pay the price. Say it. They need to know your golden right hand is useless now. Will they still trust you? If I were you, I'd get on my knees right now and beg me to shut up. Maybe if I'm in a good mood, I'll spare you.
You.
Dr. Jiang, what have you been doing? Deliberately delaying the surgery? How are we supposed to trust you after this?
Exactly, Dr. Jiang. Hurry up and explain.
I am. Look.
Result of delaying the surgery. My father is still unconscious.
The doctor says even if he survives, he'll be in a vegetative state. Kind-hearted folks.
You must help me get justice.
Zoe.
This is exactly
An irresponsible doctor making an elderly patient suffer. Jiang Chuan must take responsibility.
We can't let an incompetent doctor
Keep harming people.
Take responsibility.
What are you doing? Wait.
Calm down. I was 2 hours late.
for the surgery.
Is because of my hand.
Xiao Chuan, don't mention your hand injury. If it gets out, it'll cause panic for the patients and their families.
Imagine the chaos it could bring.
But we can't ignore the facts either.
You must never tell anyone about your hand injury. If it gets out, it will cause harm to the patient and their family. How big of a panic?
But we can't just ignore the facts.
I see.
But think about it.
If those patients who saw you as their only lifeline knew this, do we still have the will to live? Right now, all we can do is try our best to allocate all medical resources. After preparing the surgical plan and early warning system, we will explain the situation to the patients and their families one by one.
Dr. Jiang was not wrong. Why are they accusing him unfairly? I don't believe it.
I don't believe Dr. Jiang is like that. He saved me and is very dedicated.
So,
He would never delay things.
exactly.
Heart bypass surgery.
I recovered 3 days early. Dr. Jiang is a lifesaver. He would never do such a thing.
We must trust Dr. Jiang. We can't let that bad guy divide us.
That's right. We all need to.
Trust Dr. Jiang.
We can't let that scoundrel.
Sow discord among us.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Jiang. I believe in you. You're the true compassionate healer, deserving of everyone's respect, not baseless accusations.
See that? Can the patient's family be lying? Huo Yinzhu, are you still going to spread rumors?
Since you want to hear from the patients and their families, then let them speak properly.
Oh, you've all been fooled by him.
He's just a hypocritical quack, that's right.
I woke up from gallbladder surgery.
To find one of my kidneys missing.
Jiang Chuan.
He's a greedy murderer. Yes, look at this.
He skipped sterilization during surgery, causing my dad an infection.
Now my dad's still in a coma in the hospital. He didn't disinfect before the surgery.
This caused my dad to get an infection. He's still in a coma in the hospital.
This.
What exactly?
What is going on?
Return my son's life. Before surgery, gave a bribe, but you deliberately cut the wrong blood vessel. You caused my son to die on the spot. Your hospital covered it up and tried to settle it with money. I'll kill you.
What are you doing?
He's hitting people. Everyone, look. This is the so-called good doctor you're talking about. Can that good doctor take my son's life?
So that's how it is. We've all been fooled. Dr. Jiang tricked us.
Take a good look. Bribes, organ theft, unsterilized equipment. Should this person be a doctor?
He should pay for what he's done. Pay with his life.
Jiang Chuan, this is the price for being my enemy. You, the golden hand, deserve to be thrown in the trash. Everyone, let's get this murderer.
Take them to the station.
Murderer.
Murderer.
What are you doing?
Wait.
They were never my patients.
Wow, really?
Denying patients to avoid blame. Deserve to be a doctor.
I've been a doctor for 12 years, treated over 5,000 patients, but I have no memory of you. You said your son died because of heart surgery. What's your son's name?
Wang Lei.
Last year, only one heart surgery death occurred at the hospital. The name was Zhao Jiangwo, and it was due to post-surgery rejection. You had gallbladder surgery. What's the patient's name then?
Zhang Taidan. In the past 6 months.
There's no record of anyone named Zhang Taidan having gallbladder surgery. What's your father's name then?
Li.
In the past.
There was a Li Fugue, but he had a hernia surgery and has already been discharged safely.
So.
You're just making this up.
Jiang Chuan.
Stop pretending. Don't think people will believe you because of a few words. Don't even think about it. What now?
You want proof? Fine.
Shaoli. Here. Dr. Zhang's electronic surgery records, organized by year, month, department, precise search. Surgeries mentioned: Wang Lei's heart surgery, Zhang Tiedan's gallbladder removal, Li Fugue's post-op infection, everything from registration to surgery scheduling. There's no valid record. Not outpatient visit logs exist. You guys. You're all lying.
What are you three trying to accomplish by slandering Dr. Jiang with made-up lies?
Huo Yinzhu.
Your father barely survived a brush with death, which was already a medical miracle, and now he's hospitalized again. Take care of him at his bedside. But instead, you bring a forged evaluation certificate and these people to the capital to slander me. What kind of intentions do you have?
And my father's coma. It's all because of your delays with the surgery. And these patient families. What does this have to do with me? How can you claim I brought them here? All right.
Let me tell you, if you're found guilty of being paid meddlers, according to public security regulations, you'll be detained.
You better think carefully.
We had no choice. It was her. She gave us each $5,000 to say Dr. Jiang took bribes. Made a mistake cutting the wrong blood vessel.
She said once the act is over,
She'd give us hush money.
Yeah.
Who would do this if life wasn't so hard?
Exactly.
Shut up.
Liar.
Huo Inju, the truth is out. I suggest you confess. When your father wakes up, I'll personally ask him how he raised his daughter like this.
Dad, you're finally awake. Where's Yinzhu? Why didn't I see her?
My sister, she won't be honest with me.
Is she causing trouble again?
Dad,
I told her over and over again. Go find her right away.
hurry. Dad, you need to rest now.
My life. Dr. Jiang was the one who saved her. If she dares mess with Dr. Jiang, I won't let that unruly girl off the hook.
Huo Yinzhu, the truth is already out. I suggest you admit your guilt now. When father wakes up, I'll personally ask him how he raised his daughter.
They're just talking nonsense.
Why should I admit guilt?
I'm here to seek justice for my father. You took money from our family but left my father behind to come to the capital. This is your conscience and medical ethics.
Stop spouting nonsense.
Dr. Jiang is some.
How could an honest person act this way?
This kind of thing. Girl,
You shouldn't be here.
Disturbance at hospital entrance impacts access to medical.
let's go quickly.
I'm not leaving. I have something to offer.
Solid evidence.
This is the proof.
Dr. Jiang.
This is a letter handwritten by my father, along with a 10 billion check. Please accept it.
Open your eyes and see clearly. This is the surveillance of our Huo family giving Jiang Chuan the check. A full 10 billion. We just hoped he would protect my father's safety. But he took the money and left. He ignored my father's condition afterward. This.
Did Dr. Jiang really?
Take the money from the Huo family.
And it's 1 billion? Didn't you hear?
Dr. Jiang said thank you.
I didn't take their check. I accepted the thank you note.
The surveillance footage is crystal clear. And you're still denying it.
Huo Yinzhu, you're twisting the facts, distorting the truth, completely unreasonable.
That billion?
It was compensation your father gave Dr. Jiang. Dr. Jiang didn't accept it.
He returned it on the spot. Compensation. What compensation? For your useless hand. He's nothing but a fraud, a liar. His right hand's been useless for ages.
Dr. Jiang. Your hand. It's ruined.
He knew his right hand was disabled, yet he hid it and came back to the hospital. He just wants to keep using the golden hand name to scam people. Your families. If they die under his knife, it's due to his useless hand.
Dr. Jiang, your hand really is ruined. This isn't right. Professor Chun, didn't you just tell us that Dr. Jiang's hand was only a minor scrape? What? How come she's saying his hand's ruined? You've all been tricked by him.
His right hand already has nerve damage.
He can't even hold chopsticks properly now. Huo Yinzhu.
Do you know what you're doing?
What am I doing? Of course, I'm here to expose the truth. If you're so capable.
Pick up a pen.
And sign something for everyone to see.
Dr. Jiang.
Say something.
My wife.
Heart valve surgery was delayed 3 months.
If the hand is ruined.
What's going to happen to her? Dr. Jiang, my daughter awaits your surgery. If your hand is ruined, my daughter's life is over, and I won't go on living either. No, I don't believe it. Don't think your hand will be ruined.
Your hand can't be ruined. Just like the teacher said. Once my injury is exposed, at best, it worries the patient's families. At worst, it utterly devastates the patients on the operating table.
Yes, Dr. Jiang.
If you've got what it takes, pick up the pen. Show everyone.
Prove if the right hand works. If you don't dare pick it up, then it proves your hand. It's useless.
You're a liar.
You, teacher.
Let me try. You.
It's over, it's over.
Dr. Jiang's hands. They're shaking so bad.
Looks like they're ruined for real.
From now on.
What about these patients? It's over. What about my daughter? You all saw it, right? His hand.
He can't do surgery. Yet he's still seeing patients.
He's just greedy for money.
So many patient surgeries are delayed because of him. He's using lives to scam money.
Your hand is ruined.
Why not say so sooner? I've been waiting anxiously.
You're performing surgery on my wife?
You liar.
You're a liar. If anything happened to my daughter, I wouldn't want to live either. Patient's family, please calm down.
My father is in a coma after surgery because he used a useless hand as main surgeon.
Results in insufficient suture precision. This led to many long-term consequences. Our family cannot let him get away with this. Fraud.
Your hand's crippled, and you dare take on surgeries? How many lives are you planning to ruin?
My daughter has waited 3 years for her surgery, and you're planning to use that useless hand on her? Why didn't you say so earlier? Liar, liar. You're a liar.
Everyone calm down. Calm down. Liar, get out of the capital. Get out. Stop. Stop it.
Let me explain.
Stop acting all pitiful.
Today, I'm taking ruined and disgraced. Stop.
Huo Yinzhu, stop. Stop it. Dad. Huo Yinzhu.
Aren't you going to stop?
Dad, let me explain.
You think I don't know what you've done?
Everyone just now.
It's all because of this
It's one-sided.
Don't believe her, everyone.
Dr. Jiang's hand was injured.
It wasn't deliberately hidden. She stabbed him.
This is footage from the Southgate Hospital.
Backed up. She went to Fish Alley, smashed Dr. Jiang's mother's stall, and used a pen. Stabbed Dr. Jiang's right hand, and during the surgery on his hand,
She cut power to the operating room.
cut the power to the operating room.
If it weren't for her, Dr. Jiang's hand,
It wouldn't be like this, Dad.
It's my sister acting recklessly.
Dr. Jiang,
However, has always been righteous.
and upholds medical ethics.
Trust Dr. Jiang.
Now, with his hand injured,
he'll still work alongside his mentor.
And all the other doctors.
to provide each patient with a proper treatment plan.
Dr. Jiang,
He used his hands to guide the surgery.
I was pulled back from the brink of death.
Pulled back.
They are trustworthy. But this rebellious daughter repeatedly framed Dr. Jiang. I feel so ashamed before Dr. Jiang.
It was all you who framed Dr. Jiang.
It harmed us patients.
I get it.
This isn't Dr. Jiang's fault at all. It's all on you, you wicked woman.
You're the one who ruined everything for us.
Misjudging Dr. Jiang. Didn't you say your dad is still unconscious?
Cursing your own father shows you're truly heartless. I'll stab your black heart with this pen. Guess your conscience has been eaten by a dog.
Wicked woman.
Hua Baishan.
It's indulgence that's made her turn out like this, step by step.
Into who she is now. Spoiling a child is like harming them. Now do you understand?
I understand. Dr. Jiang,
What are you doing?
Dr. Jiang, our Huo family has wronged you. Huo Yinzhu caused trouble.
Intentional harm.
Fabricating evidence. I've reported it. Let the law punish her.
Dad, no. No, Dad.
I warned you a long time ago.
If you mess up again.
I'll personally.
Send you back to prison. From this moment on, we're no longer father and daughter. I have no daughter like you anymore.
Dad, no. Please, Dad. Brother, I'm begging you. Help me out, bro. I was wrong. I really know I was wrong.
You're always like this.
You admit you're wrong, but never change. This time, I'll listen to Dad.
After you get out of prison.
Go to the correctional center and reflect properly.
No, please.
Even though I can't hold a scalpel anymore, medicine will live on. For every family I care for, and every patient, will keep my
I will step onto the stage.
to assist and guide.
My mentor.
He'll lead the surgery and invite specialists from all fields to assist. That's right.
With 40 years of medical practice, Dr. Jiang guides.
Every single surgery.
The precision will be even higher than before. Trust us.
Dr. Jiang, we all trust you. Yes, we believe in Dr. Jiang.
We trust you, we trust you. Business magnate Huo Baishan announced personal assets at a press conference. All donated to the Jiang Chuan Healers Heart Charity Fund.
Dr. Jiang gave me a second chance at life. I want to spend the rest of my days saving more lives.
I support my father's decision. The Huo family will start from scratch, with me as a beginning. We'll strive to become the next generation people-focused enterprise.
Dr. Jiang saved lives with his hands and redefined healing with his compassion.
Congratulations to him for being on
The Humanitarian Lifetime Achievement Award in Medicine.
Even though my hand now can't hold a scalpel steadily. As long as I can hold on to a stethoscope, as long as I can still hear a heartbeat, I'll always be a doctor.
Ogawa, the latest nerve repair tech, made a breakthrough. There's hope for your right hand to recover.